Welcome back to GDT Tech Reviews. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best robot vacuums 2022. So let us get started and the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. iRobot switched things up with the Roomba J7 Plus by moving the navigation sensor to the very front of the robot, recessed into the top of the front bumper. This change gives the bot its obstacle detecting ability, the superpower of the Roomba J7 Plus. The sensor is made even more noticeable by the LED headlight that illuminates the vacuum's path while it cleans. Though the light was jarring at first, especially in rooms that weren't well lit, I got used to seeing the Roomba J7 Plus's headlamp explore my floors quickly. Aside from the sensor placement, the iRobot Roomba J7 Plus looks strikingly similar to the Roomba i3 Plus, with its disc within a disc design. But the Roomba J7 Plus has traded basic gray for classy matte black with a dark gray brushed metallic looking center disc. In the center sits the iRobot logo, with a single button for starting and stopping cleanings above the logo. That button is outlined in white light when the vacuum is cleaning, blue when heading back to the dock, and red when there's an error. The underside of the iRobot Roomba J7 Plus is nearly identical to the Roomba i3 Plus. Even the A9 setup is a little different from other robot vacuums. You can charge its battery whether its power switch is in the on or off position. But best practice is to set the vacuum on its dock's charging pins, flip the power switch to on, and then press the home button on the vacuum's remote control to begin automatic charging. The LED on the A9's start/pause button will pulse until the vacuum is fully charged, and then the light will switch off. If you switch off the power switch prior to charging, any cleaning schedule you've created will be deleted. When the robot vacuum's battery runs low during a cleaning, it will return to the dock to recharge and then resume the job. The user manual also outlines a manual charging method wherein you plug the electrical adapter directly into the A9, bypassing the dock. The manual, however, offers no explanation of when or why this option might be preferable. The A9 supports 4 cleaning modes, all of which are activated from the remote. In auto mode, the robot plots a path through the room and cleans in a zigzag pattern. During these jobs, it will automatically detect areas it has missed and go back over them. In spot mode, it will clean an area of concentrated dirt in a spiral pattern. The Ufi Robovac G30 hybrid looks very similar to the brand's other robot vacuum cleaners. Sporting a familiar circular design, complete with a plastic bumper surrounding the top half of the appliance, it measures 12.8 by 12.8 by 2.85 inches, 32.5 by 32.5 by 7.2 centimeters, HXWXD. This is a relatively compact robot vacuum, which means it had few issues navigating under furniture with low clearance. Its glossy black top surface is complemented by a brown accent and 3 buttons. The latter enable you to start and stop cleaning, activate spot cleaning mode for intense areas of debris, and enable the RoboVac to return to the base station and recharge its battery. The underside of the device has 2 wheels and a swivel wheel, which help the robot vacuum to work its way around your home. There's a brush bar, too, plus space for an optional side brush that comes with the vacuum for cleaning edges and any crevices in a room. Under the hood are 31 sensors, including infrared and a Hall effect sensor, which enable the robot vacuum to move around your home avoiding any large furniture. The iRobot Roomba S9 Plus doesn't look dissimilar to previous Roomba models, its rose gold lid hiding the bin being one of the more noticeable differences. It's host to many improvements. These include wider dual rubber brushes, compared to the Roomba 600 series, and a brush with 5 angled arms to really get into corners and along walls. On top there are just 3 buttons, one to start and stop it cleaning, one for spot cleaning and one to send it home, all of which are useful if you don't have your device to hand. Compared to some, it's a fairly weighty machine to carry from room to room at 8.15 pounds, 3.7 kilograms, but not too large. Its height of 3.5 inches, 9 centimeters isn't too tall to tuck under most beds, although it may be too tall to fit underneath some sofas. The Roomba S9 Plus is an average 12.25 inches, 31 centimeters wide, but it's the charging station you may struggle to find room for. At 19 inches, 48 centimeters tall and 12.2 inches, 31 centimeters wide, it takes up a decent amount of space against a wall, especially when allowing for the suggested clearance of 1.5 feet, 50 centimeters either side on top. Setup was fairly simple as it's all done via the app, see below, but it can be frustrating waiting for it to map your home as a non-negotiable first task. There's an extra filter and corner brush included in the box, plus a couple of dirt disposal bags. It might be a small thing, but even the bags make sure you won't ever have to come into contact with the dust from your floors. Each one seals up as it's removed from the charging station. The iRobot Roomba S9 Plus sucked up all the fine dust, biscuit crumbs, and oats we sprinkled on hard floors, but it did leave some fine dust behind on our medium pile carpet, both on the quiet clean setting and the more powerful detailed clean. That said, even our usual vacuum cleaner struggled to pick up the fine flour afterwards, suggesting that it was fairly embedded in the pile after being rolled over a few times. Overall, we were impressed by the cleaning efficiency of the iRobot Roomba S9 Plus. While it can still get caught on rugs, it reached the edges of rooms to whisk away dust and navigated furniture well. The power boost feature automatically increased the suction when it detected carpets, too. The overall design of the Robovac S9 Plus won't surprise you. The vacuum is round and around 13.8 inches wide, and 3.8 inches tall. It's a bit larger than some other robotic vacuums, but still not overly large. The Robovac S9 Plus is available in black and white, and both look decent. We're reviewing the white model, which looks fine. However, I would have preferred the black model given it would have looked a little more subtle. On the top of the device, you'll get 3 buttons. There's a dock button, which returns the vacuum to the dock, a power button, which can be pressed once to clean, or held to power the device on or off, and a spot clean button. It's pretty simple, however. Generally, I use the controls in the app instead of on the device itself. Then there's the dock. With the Robovac S9 Plus, you'll get Robovacs Auto Empty Dock. It has a large dust bin and can store much more dust than the vacuum itself. When the vacuum returns to the dock, it'll suck up the dust from inside the vacuum, and collect it until you empty it. During the review period, I didn't have to empty the dock once. Generally, it should last at least a few weeks or more of usage. It's nice to get, but may not be necessary for some, especially given the fact that it adds $300 to the price of the vacuum. It's also pretty large, so you'll have to find a good spot for it in your home.